this will not be my classroom after Friday. I'm actually leaving the profession. I am quitting. Well, actually, I did quit, but Friday is my last day. I think we have a month left of school after that, and I will not be the teacher in this classroom.
She's quitting, not because she doesn't care, but because the system is broken. You're about to hear a brutally honest reflection from a teacher who loves working with students, but can't ignore what's happening anymore. As a fellow teacher, I want to highlight the deeper patterns behind what she's saying, because she's not alone. This is bigger than one teacher. It's a warning sign.
What I really want to talk about is how technology is ruining education. So in my county, every student in the county, I believe from 6th grade through 12th grade, gets their own district or county distributed iPad. Every kid gets an iPad for the school year, and they are to turn it back in at the end of the school year, and then they get it back in August or whenever we come back.
Districts spent billions rolling out one-to-one tech programs, thinking iPads would revolutionize learning. But they forgot one thing: guidance. Devices don't teach, teachers do. And when we let screens replace structure, we lose the very skills that classrooms are meant to build.
I thought I hated technology because kids were iPad kids growing up, and they just have too much access to games and entertainment, and they don't want to use technology for education. They want to use it for entertainment. And to a degree that is true, but what I am learning is more than that, and that technology is directly contributing to the literacy decrease we are seeing in this country right now.
She hit a key point. It's not the tech, it's the habits it creates. Schools introduced digital tools, but students came to class trained by TikTok, not textbooks, conditioned for constant stimulation, not deep thinking.
A lot of these kids don't know how to read because they have had things read to them, or they can click a button and have something read out loud to them. Their attention spans are waning because everything is high stimulation. They can just scroll, watch less than a minute. They can't sit still for very long. I know when I was their age, I thought movie days were a treat. I loved movie days. It was a way to relax, kind of take a break. And for them, what they mean when they say they want a movie is they want a movie on in the background for the noise while they scroll on their phones, put their headphones in and look at TikTok and maybe talk to their friends and not pay attention to anything. Whenever I do have a movie day, I can count on one hand the amount of students in all 3 classes that I teach throughout the day who maybe actually pay attention to the movie.
I've seen this too. Teachers plan thoughtful lessons, bring in movies with meaning or literacy strategies, and students tune it out. Not because they're lazy, because they've been rewired. This isn't about discipline. It's about neuroplasticity. The way their brains process information has literally changed.
It's frustrating and it's disheartening because if I ask a child to handwrite something, even just a paragraph, 5 sentences, basic paragraph, they roll their eyes, they throw tantrums. I'm talking about high schoolers. I teach 10th grade now. They get really, really unruly. And because I'm young too, they want to argue with me about it, and they want to say, why can't we just type it? Why can't we just type it? Well, it's because you'll go on another website, or you'll copy it, or use AI, you'll use ChatGPT. I understand that our world is going in a direction where AI is going to be more prevalent, even in the workforce someday. That still doesn't take away that these are basic skills you need to survive.
Handwriting, sentence structure, independent thinking. These aren't old school. They're foundational. AI is a tool, but right now it becomes a crutch for students who never built the muscles of literacy in the first place.
And if you can't read, and if you don't care to read or learn the vocabulary or learn your context clues, you're never going to understand it, and therefore it's never going to mean anything to you, and you're never going to have real opinions, and why we have the right to vote, why this stuff is important. And I just don't think these kids even care. They don't care about making a difference in the world. They don't care about how to have a resume. They don't care how to write a resume. They don't care how to write a cover letter because ChatGPT will just do it for them. And I think that we need to cut off technology from these kids, probably until they go to college.
This part hit me hard. Literacy isn't just about passing English class. It's about understanding your rights, engaging with the world, and shaping your future. If we lose literacy, we lose democracy.
The older generations have failed them because they haven't emphasized to them enough that learning how to read and write and use basic mathematic skills is important. They haven't emphasized that to them. And so these kids just have these devices in their hands that they think will get them through the rest of their life. And they're failing in life and in my class.
Devices give the illusion of competence. But when students can't express themselves without a screen, when they can't read or write without assistance, they're not prepared for real life. They're dependent.
So if anyone who has the power to make a difference in school districts across the country, I really hope that you hear not even just me, but the billions of teachers out there that probably feel the same way. I shouldn't say billions, maybe millions, thousands. I don't know. There's a lot of us out there who feel that way. I just want you to look at the test scores and the literacy rates and the statistics from when students didn't use technology. There's nothing wrong with using your budget on textbooks and workbooks and paper copies of things again. There's nothing wrong with starting that in elementary schools and carrying it through. It might be a 20-year plan, doesn't matter. We've got to start reintegrating this. We've got to start getting rid of the technology and bringing back the things that worked.
She's not asking for a miracle, just a return to balance. Paper, pencils, reading aloud, silent writing. These tools still work. And in many classrooms, they're what students need most, especially now.
And if you've made it this far in this video and you're wondering why I'm leaving the classroom, the schedule sounded appealing and the opportunity to work with teenagers sounded appealing. I really like working with younger groups and like teaching and, just in general. And truly, the technology has ruined it. The behavior, which is another something that's coming from all of this, has ruined it. And my main motivator for leaving was the pay. But I think that if the experience overall had been better, I could have toughed it out with the pay.
She didn't leave because she didn't care. She left because she cared too much. Enough to speak out, enough to sound the alarm. What she experienced, burnout, disillusionment, helplessness, is happening to thousands of teachers right now.
But it's just been a really poor experience. This generation is really tough, and I will admit that I'm just not cut out for it. Anyone who starts now and will be a teacher from here on out with the generation that we're teaching right now, I commend you. God bless. I wish I was stronger in that way. But yeah.
If you're watching this and thinking, she's overreacting, look at the data. Literacy rates are dropping. Teacher burnout is rising. Attention spans are shrinking. And yet we keep pretending things are fine. If we want to save public education, we have to listen to the teachers walking away. Their stories are warnings. Their exits are red flags. And their voices, we can't afford to ignore them.